Right guys, hello, welcome back to see Skylines. So, we are continuing to test our junction and we're going to get our oil stuff started out. So, we are just about ready to go live with the roads and stuff, but the first thing I've got to do is I've got to actually get the oil drilling going on up here. So, in order to do that, we need to have a little look, remind ourselves where the oil is, so about here. So I'm probably going to just put, they suck up the oil pretty good, so I'm actually going to probably just put one road through here with maybe two little diagonal tributaries or something like this. So we'll start off by actually just putting a standard 2-lane road up here. Space already occupied. I find that hard to believe. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put one road up here. Oh my god. Learn to be awake, Luton. Highway. It's not a highway. It's a normal road is what we're after. I put no lights on these, but that's okay because there'll be lights from just the drilling stuff itself. So then I'm just going to basically just put a small road out here. Like that. That's literally all I'm going to do. And then maybe another one right here. Like that. So that's what we're going to have for our oil site. So let's just zone a bit of industry on this. Now again, we don't want to put too much straight out the bat because it's never a good idea to do that. So we're going to start off with a couple of places like this. So we're just going to start off like that. Okay, and then we need to get power over here as well. So we will of course use this, and it's industry, so no problem using big power lines. We'll just run this straight to there like that. That's just fine. Right, so with all of that in place, we're good to go. Here we go. It's on. We're live. Again, I think these issues will resolve themselves shortly, so I'm not too worried about that. Right, so we should start to get, I hope. Yep, power is out there. And we've got our industry zoned. The only thing is, of course, that currently we might not actually have really a huge requirement for industry because that's getting gobbled up by offices and also the agriculture. So that will maybe come along as we go. But let's check out the junction here, guys. It's looking like it's working just fine. A bit of lag there, though. Yep, they're coming out. They won't have a great cause to... Oh, actually, no, look, look, look. Oh yeah, they are totally using it. This is good. This is looking real good. Obviously, of course, we can kind of fill this in with trees and stuff and make it look nice. But I think it's all moving in the right direction. Let's see what's happening down here as well. And we can actually see that the traffic seems to be moving and using these roads pretty damn well. I'm actually I feel encouraged by sort of how well they seem to be using this roundabout right now. Of course, that could easily change and become a disaster nightmare. Why haven't they got enough people? God damn. But yeah, it's all good. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on this. There is some industry coming in, so hopefully we might need some stuff there. What about water, Luton? What, for the oil industry up here? I think we have, yeah, with this water source, so we can have that going on. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. In the meanwhile, have our office people are throwing a tantrum, but they'll calm down, I'm sure. Same as I said before about bloody workers. We never have enough workers, man. Just never have enough workers. But let's have a look at what are other things going. We've got the parks and all the nice stuff going on down here, which is really good. This was a great idea. If you were not aware, basically the rail line goes underground here, as you see, next to the crematorium. The rail line goes completely underground all the way along here. So basically the rail line, it used to go between these two sections, but we just put it underground. So now the railway goes right the way through here, comes up here, as you see, look, here goes like the train, look. Down he goes, down underground. And that means that we can use this whole space going through here for like parks, and you can see down here, look, we've got like the running track, we've got cool underground car park, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. Little church in the mix, and the parks, which everybody loves, so there's all sorts of things going on here. Just a really cool area for the people living in the city. Luton, check the food for shelter. I know this bloody... I kind of don't care. Like, it's just, you know... Apparently homeless people, is what I was told, eat it. But, like, what's the option? Turn it off? You turn it off, everybody gets really pissy. So, I'm just like, whatever. Right, let's have a look at water and electricity. It's all good. keeping an eye on that. Now let's have a look at things like fire coverage. So let's get on this. Okay, so we're doing not too bad on fire coverage. Oh, Valenio Drilling has almost no fire coverage, so probably should get on that. In fact, I might actually put another fire watch tower up here. I'm going to put another fire watch... Wait, are we on a hilltop? We're on a hilltop over here. I'm going to put a little road that goes just out, a dirt track which just goes up to the top here. And get another fire watch tower. Right to here. So there's a little dirt track which just comes up onto the top. And we're going to get another fire watch tower. I don't think we actually need to put a road out to it, but I'm going to do that anyway because I think it's better. So I'm going to put a little fire watch tower. I thought we had to put one, but I don't think you do. So, but that's fine. I'm just going to do this. There we go. So that once we put a fire watch tower, as you see, that protects this. It's a circle around the fire watch tower. You know, we could really do with one sort of on this side of town here actually as well. If I can fit it in. Can I fit a fire watch tower just on the back side of these houses? Maybe. Oh. Oh, yes! Get it in there. Oh yes, look, so we've got good safety there now. Not so much over here, but nonetheless we can see that. So that's good. So we've got some good fire watching going on. Don't need to worry so much over this side of town. We could potentially do with it here as well, but I don't know that it's really warranted. I suppose. If we're just going to be safe, aren't we? And there's a nice little clearing right here actually, so let's just put that down, look, and then this covers that whole area, look, so we've got that covered. Again, we could actually probably do with one on this side of town as well. I'm just going a bit mad with the fire watching now, but it's fine. I'm just going to go with it, right? There we go. Robson for 22 months in a row. Thank you very much, Robson, for nearly 2 years of subscribing to me. I massively appreciate it, obviously. Thank you very much, buddy. We're getting closer and closer. We're getting closer and closer to that full-time goal. Again, guys, yeah, destroy the chat for please, Robson. Thank you very much, buddy, and hope you'll be here for a long time to come as well. Not sure, I think only Newell was one of the other people to have the 22, but we'll see where we are. Right, so fire watching is going well. There's a little bit of space in between, but that's not a big deal. So it's all good, all good. Right, so let's actually look at fire coverage. So we could do with, we need like a little out of town, here's what we need. We need like a dedicated, oh these guys are freaking out about water. We need a dedicated fire service right here, which I will just place like that. And everybody is happy. These guys need water, so let's actually sort this whole area out, right? So we're going to put one bit up there, and we're going to put one bit down here, and I'm not going to have it snapped on. Then we're going to go across, and we're going to go up. And it's not perfect, but what do you want? There we go. Right, these guys have no electric, obviously, so let's give them some electric by using a junction box. There we go. Right, okay, so that's that. So here we go. This is the very beginning of the drilling operations, and you can see just some little bits and pieces, not too much in there. That's going to be beneficial for us, obviously. Give us some more income and blah, blah, blah. So it's all good. Right. And how's the roads looking? This is nice. I like the fact that it's street lit up to here, but then as you see, as you go up into the hills, it's not street lit. I like having roads like this that are out in the middle of nowhere, like where, see, this is cool. It's good having these little roads in the middle of nowhere where it's not street lit. It looks a lot better. I turned the disaster settings back a little in terms of frequency, mainly because, yeah, let's get the sunrise from our new oil wells. I changed the disaster settings up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to turn this so that so we can get the city without my face on it. There we go. I changed the disaster settings up a little bit because they were just happening too frequently, and it was a bit stupid. It's like disasters don't happen that often, so I was like, surely that's not a thing. So I decided to change it up so they don't. I just basically decreased the frequency. Is there gold or diamond mining? There is ore mining, so just ore mining. But I don't know whether, I suppose Gold and diamond would come within that. But yeah, anyway. Okay, junction is still working perfect, guys, as we can see. Look. Cars are flowing very, very well around here. And I'm loving it. It's all very good. Everybody seems to be getting on with things. Look. No delays. Everything's moving nice and smooth. So I'm very pleased. It's all good, actually. And it is a behemoth of a junction. And I'm not going to lie, yeah, it probably is about the same size as Cloverleaf. So maybe I was wrong about that. But I still think mine is a little smaller. This roundabout is quite large as well, obviously. Right. So, residential. We've got big demand for residential. But look, even though we've got a huge demand for residential, the offices are happy. God damn. Half a square is blowing up. These towers get bigger every time we come. Seriously, look at it. It's ridiculous now. It's so huge. It's so huge now. Mental. Absolutely crazy. Right, let's add a little bit more oil drilling here, guys. So we're going to add a little bit more on this corner. We're just going to do up to there, basically, like that. And maybe we'll just add a little bit on here as well. Right, we'll do it steadily. Right, so time for an airport. No, it's not time for an airport. We've only got a population of 43,000. In fact, I think our next goal is like... Colossal City is 50. We've got 7k to go. We see new services. We don't get an airport until 75k. So we've actually got ages to go before we get to an airport. It's just because we're playing with the realistic population model. And when you play realistic population, it just means that you need a much, much bigger place before you even get to that point. What's this? Not enough goods to sell. That's not my problem. Calm down. We have got some leisure availability though, so I'm going to take this opportunity to expand the club experience and exploit Clubland, because we have not been expanding the club experience. So let's get that going on. They are loving it. Our residential demand is going through the roof. So this is a perfect time to start looking at building our next residential area. So I'm going to slow it down. I'm not going to stop this time. City's too big. Going to need a bigger Cloverleaf. Oh god, no. Right, now I'm not going to connect these to the highway, but we may connect it to the roundabout system or something, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is, so let's have a look here. We had this whole one-way system, right? And I think what I'm going to do is actually connect... Okay, I'm not going to overly plan this one. We're just going to build. Okay, so relax. Okay, it's going to be alright. Okay, so be calm. It's going to be okay. We're still going to go with our 6-lane one-way. I am going to grid this because I think, as we discussed before, like I tend to not grid stuff, but I am in this case. Right, there we go. So that's my 6-lane into this. Now the only thing that is going to be an issue there is that 6 lanes into that is really not a good thing, because this is supposed to be a 2-way junction. What are we going to do about that? Because if cars come all the way around here, they can obviously go into 2-lane. I suppose it's really problematic. Oh, I suppose I could try to be... I don't know. I could try to be sneaky. Ooh, we actually have 2 highway thing right here. Oh, well, this highway junction can connect to whatever I build here eventually. But I was just thinking about like what I could do with this bit. Let's change this up to a... This is going to be a green 6-lane. So this is a 6-lane, goes both ways. And then... There's just no point this being a 6-lane if it doesn't also continue on somewhere else as a 6-lane. What's this? Luton urban residents skyrocket population. Yeah. I'm just trying to think what to do with this road, because obviously, like with this, what I currently have is it just goes in a circle on a 6-lane. 6-lane. We can convert it down to a smaller road, but I actually got lost. I was like, where am I? I got lost for a second right there. I don't know. I mean, it's not the biggest problem, I suppose. It's not the biggest problem. It might be fine. it doesn't seem a lot of point having a gigantic 6-lane road all the way down. Really, you want to kind of have half going on here and then half continuing on somewhere else. So I don't know. I was tempted to kind of just pass it under so that you could easily get over to here if you needed. So you don't have to kind of go down to all this. Rawr. Yeah, that might work actually. Okay, I'm going to do that, look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a... We'll just have a... We'll just have a 3-lane... We're just going to have a 3-lane one-way road, which goes on, basically, from here. Like this. Okay, so this way, we've got 3, and then this right here. I almost feel like that should be a roundabout. Guys, you think I should put, like, just a small roundabout there? Maybe that would solve this problem. Entry and an exit off the freeway. But we already have like an entry and exit point right here, so we don't really need that. Like if they want to come off here, they can. Although to be fair, it's not perfect. I haven't got like the whole kind of multi-turning aspect that I've got going on here, which would work. It's a big parking lot for the stadium. It's not just for the stadium, although I'm not quite sure how you could say that. It's a massive stadium. Like, this parking lot is easily big enough for that. But there also happens to be a zoo right next door, plus loads of parks and stuff. So it's the kind of leisure area of town. We haven't finished it yet. No roundabout at the end. Or people are saying sure also. I just think it makes kind of sense to put one there. And then we could actually... Yeah, it does make sense to have a roundabout at the end here. Because we're going from a one-way system into, like, a different style of system, and I think it does make sense to kind of put it here, but it's not going to be giant. We'll just do like a 3-lane, or yeah, 3-lane should be fine. So we'll just do like a 3-lane one-way system. And actually, it might even be better to do just a 2-lane road. I don't know, or 4-lane maybe. 4-lane, because I want trees on there. This is 6. What am I doing? Can I even do a 4-lane one-way? Oh, this annoys the hell out of me. You can't do 4-lane one-way. You can, but only in the other version of stuff. And we totally don't... I don't think it warrants a 6-lane thing there. So I may as well just do 3-lane one-way if we're going to do that. Okay, so we're going to have this. Actually, it needs to be built almost off of this thing, because I don't want it to... Calm down. Calm down in the chat. I don't even have to look at it. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. You love it. Love it. I don't think a roundabout would be beneficial for your traffic situation downtown. No, it's more just a case of this being one way and then converting it into the other. It's just an easier way of doing it, because otherwise they have to kind of turn around in the middle of the road, which doesn't look quite right. I hate this roundabout. I hate this roundabout here with every fibre in me. I'm going to make it better. Or not. Why didn't I just do it the right way the first time? Why? Why is there no roundabout tool? Why? Oh, there probably is actually. You probably use that architect thing, but whatever. Okay, I'm going to do like the better way, whatever. It's a squashed donut. Yes, basically, right. Alright, we're just going to do it like this. Which is not right. This isn't even right, because it's going to be like... I keep meaning to download that architect tool or whatever it is, the thing which allows you to bend and da-da-da, and I should really download that, and I keep forgetting to do it. Every time I come back to do it, I've forgotten that that's the thing I was going to do. So I really should do that. Okay, wait. This is not going to go well. Oh, why would you do that? The nightmare begins. Okay, look, it's an egg, alright? Alright? And we're going to be all happy about it. It's going to be the special egg roundabout, okay? Alright? I thought there is a stock roundabout. There is, yes. Alright, it's the egg roundabout. It's going to be famous in the town for being an egg, okay? Yes, the egg bout. I'm fine with it. If Tommy and Bongi from Two Angry Gamers could see this right now, they'd be loving it. All right. If you turn it, yeah, it's fine. I'm happy with it. I love it. It doesn't. It's not grating on me in a really painful way at all. Okay. So let's walk this one back a bit. Oh God, alive! Right. When did we even start this episode? I've lost complete track of time now. Okay, now this is going to connect into there like so. Done. I fucked up my egg. It's like forced the shape of it to be different. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know when I started this episode, so now I don't know when to stop. I'm going to guesstimate. I'm going to guesstimate we do like another 20 minutes, half an hour or something. Something like that. Half an hour more. Okay. Right. Meanwhile, we can worry about connecting it to the road. It's a rugby ball now. Yeah, I don't know what it is now, actually. It's not an egg. It's lost its beauty. It's all over. Right. Anyway, in the meanwhile, we will now create our grid pattern yet again. So what did I put down here? 2-lane tree-strewn roads. So all we have to do is do this, and then basically I want it to go like that. I still have that turned off. Snapping is on. I'm going to do it this way, guys, and then I will reverse it. Oh, these are actually 2-lane. That should be a 1-lane. Do you know what? I don't care. I'll do it this way first, and I'll fix it afterwards. What? When I click to build that, it's not letting me. For some bizarre. God sakes. Right. It's fine. Fine. Stressed out tonight. Okay, and then this bit here is obviously going to be a bit weird, so we're going to do like that, I guess. I'm going to have to create like a kind of very strange, sort of like this, basically. That's fine. Right. What's this? Hey guys, I hope you're doing well this evening, guys. 90 people on the stream eventually. We got there. Got there right at the end, of course. Good stream today, though. I feel quite happy with it. We still haven't expanded fully the area. We've got like a whole lot of other stuff going on. So basically my plan is now going to be that we expand further down this way, and we will have to kind of have some outlying areas around this town as well, like in terms of the city areas. But basically I'm going to go around like sort of this way next, okay? So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to stick still with my kind of gridding system basically. So we're going to come right down to here. And then I think what I'm going to do is, actually, screw this, right? We're going to go right to here, and then to here, come back up. Okay, so they can kind of come down and around this way if they wish. And I'll put the 2 lanes in. But what they can also do is we're going to carry on a little way like this, and then it's going to come up here. So you see this is all going to come together nicely. This is like the major road junctions. And that's all one way. I've made that all one way. Now the other thing is what we're going to do on this side. Well, this is where we'll start to have some of the smaller outlying buildings and stuff like this. Okay, so let's do... Here we go. Now I actually meant to upgrade these before. I want the traffic to flow that way because these ones are going the other way, I think. Oh, actually no, they're all going one way. And then do these go back the other way? No, I think they also go this way. This one's going this way. This one's going... They should... That's going that way, that's going that way. If I've done this wrong, I'll correct it right now. This one's going this way, this one's going this way. So this one should be going right, and this one should be going right, and this one should be going... Yeah, this one here is wrong. This one's correct, it's going left. This one here is wrong. This should go like that. I think I've just destroyed a bus route or something there, I don't know, whatever. And then, so now, yeah, so that's going this way. So then this should actually be going the other way. This should be going right. There we go. Okay, fixed. Right, so then, similarly, these should be going in similar alternate directions. This one's going this way, so it's fine to go to the right. And then obviously this will just go one way down that way. So actually that all works and it's great. Oh, I know what that is. That's the emergency route. I've broken the emergency route. I'll fix that in a minute. Okay. Mark my words, Luton's road system will not be able to support such an urban area. I mean, just look at it. He made more than double the size of an older urban. What? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so now let's just also continue fixing this. So I'm gonna, that one's going to the right, so the next one down is going to go to the left. I'm not quite sure how to measure out that distance, but I will manage it somehow. I'll probably just estimate it. I suppose it's one... No, I can't. I'm just going to guesstimate it. It's about that much. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, alright, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's what I figured, 12, isn't it? So we want to be going sort of 12, so that's 4. Basically here. That's 4 and 4 and 4. That's it. That's roughly correct. Wants to be 1 over. Yep. And then, no matter how much space there is, I'm just going to build one more along here, guys. The last one doesn't matter so much. Right. Da da da. Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, if only my ancestors were this thoughtful when they were building their empire. But no, they just build it however they like. Okay, so this one is going... Obviously, this road is going down here, but I don't qualify that one. Okay, so we want to go left, which we did, and then we want to go right, and then we want to go left, and that's it. So this one should go to the left, this one should go to the right, which it does, and this one should go to the left. The only thing that is different, of course, is that this is a 6-lane road going all the way down here, whereas this one I had a tree-lined 4-lane road going down here. So I actually might change up this middle section to that tree-lined 4-lane road, which I had before, because I quite like that look on the other one here, which is this. So I might just change this up here, guys, because I quite like having that tree 4-lane going all the way down here. Oh shit, but not on this bit. That's not where I want to go. We'll still have 6-lane on there. Okay, so that's my grid. Apparently this is not working right. Whichever way it's supposed to go. Right. Okay, so that's the initial stage, and you can see how this is going to fill up and look awesome. But as I say, we will have some tributary, like, kind of lanes and roads coming off this to make it smaller. Good public transport usually gets rid of traffic trouble in highly populated areas. Yeah, it does, and that's why we have got the metro system right here, which I will expand and bring out into this area. And again, before we actually start building, that's a good time to do that. I'm going to save my game right here. Trying to move quick on this one. I know we've not been having a lot of forward progress. Never mind 5 on the last grid. What? I don't know what you mean. Okay, so let's have a look at our metro system, because yes, that's going to be integral. We do have the above ground stuff, but basically we don't really, I mean, there is a metro system which already applies to this area here, but I quite like the idea of building a new metro system, because we have one which sort of interconnects already. I made the mistake in the past of actually, we're going to need another depot, obviously, if we're going to do a new line. So let's do a new line. Let's get that in. The one thing, oh yeah, the one thing we do need to do, I always forget this, we build the stations first to connect it all up. So yeah, we're going to need some hubs. Now I think probably the best thing for me to do is to basically do it going straight the way down. So we'll basically have it all the way down here. So I'm going to put right in here, in the middle of town, sort of we'll do it every other block. So one here and then sort of one on this corner here. So let's get the stations in. Now, of course, we do have the kind of above classic ground metro, but I don't know if we're going to use that yet. Maybe. So we need to get simple inner city metro. I'm going to put that one down here, like right here. Why can I not build this? Why can I not build any of this? Could it be because I have stuff turned on? Anarchy is off. Why can I not build rail? What have I done wrong? What am I doing wrong here? Clearly something. I'm confused. I'm missing something here. And knowing me, it's something that's like a really big deal. What have I done? Why won't this build? Because you normally build all the stations first. What am I doing here? Yeah, look, this is fine. This guy's fine right here, building this metro station. So why can't I build the others? It's like it wants me to build that other one first. Try changing the attributes. No. I don't think it's that. For some reason it seems fine with me building this first shitty metro station. I'm going to build this on the off chance that for some weird ass reason that this is why. I'm going to build it right here, and we're going to give those people a bit of metro action. Let's see whether this works now. No. Why would it work? What is going on? No. We don't have to build the stock one first because we have already built them all over town. So if it was the first time I was building it, that would make sense, but it's not the first time, so it doesn't make any sense. It does not make sense. It's like, look, we've got plenty of metro, and you don't have to build the stock one every single time. You just build it the first time. It's a bug. That's a really cop-out answer. What's happening? Oh, this is fine, apparently. Ooh, I wonder if it's to do with the one-way system. No. What's going on here? This is super annoying. This is weird. Oh, this one's fine now. It says distance too short, though. I think it's to do with the the angle, guys. It's to do with the station angle, I think. There we go. I was just messing around with those attributes a little bit. Okay. So like I was saying, let's get a... So, okay, I've kind of semi-resolved this now. Okay, so let's get a standard sort of metro. It's to do with this angle for some reason. Oh, I think it's to do with... That's weird, isn't it? You would be surprised why that mattered. That's weird. I'm trying to get it right here. Like that. I want the line to basically go all the way down here. So we're going to get a big metro station right here. Okay, we'll get a big metro station right there. And then we'll just have like a smaller metro station. We'll get like these smaller city ones. We're going to get this metro station like right here. And just need to get the line, if I can, going the right way. Shouldn't this one be basically like, yeah. Yeah, like that. Okay, so we're going to get this metro will just basically sit right here. Like that. So we've got 2 stops. I kind of almost feel like I want another one going right here. So we're going to have like multiple stops going down the line. Because this is like a big metro area. Now the question is, where do we want it to go? Now, Koala Village has not served with a metro system, but it doesn't really warrant it. A10, thank you much indeed, bring that power down. What's this one? Blue Adder with a 10? No comment. Thank you much, Blue Adder. I appreciate your directness. If anybody's interested as well, guys, you can check out the Battle Brothers league table down below. You can see everybody that's contributed. Where are you, Blue Adder? Are you still on there? Bloodguard. Damn, Blue Adder just put himself straight up into the top 5. So you're on to Centurion now, Bloodguard. Bloodguard? Blue Adder. Thank you very much, buddy. Welcome on board. The roundabout's are empty in the middle. Maybe you can stick a couple mortar teams. No. No, that's not what we're going to do. Guys, give Blue Adder a little bit of love in the chat, please. Right, okay, so I could bring it above ground. It might be kind of cool to have it come above ground to just have one stop at Koala, and then we've already got one which loops all the way around town there. So I feel like what it should do. Okay, all right, okay. Here's what's going to happen. So we're going to have an above ground station, classic ground metro, right here in Koala, because Koala has not really had any kind of metro system till this point in time. And I'm just going to try and figure out where to place that, though. I think perhaps here. We're going to get rid of some people's houses. I suppose actually we could actually just build a place for it. Like, that's a mental idea, isn't it? But basically it's just going to go... Yeah, if I build this metro system, basically it's going to go... I'm just trying to look, right? Because it needs to kind of come over here and then go underground. But there's a lot of areas which are not served by a metro system. So I do feel like it might be a good opportunity for us to use another one. Like, for example, downtown here, you know. And then go over to... This will also then loop over to the office district and this kind of stuff. Let's have a look here. But there is like a metro system right here though, which is served. I don't know. I don't know whether they want one down here. Oh, there is like the school bit kind of right here though. Ah, look right here. We could. It's going to be kind of tricky though, getting the above ground service working in this area. Look. I mean, it's like it's needed. They do need it right there. There is actually one line here as well. We can go underground again. We can go underground. We can keep it above ground just to kind of go around these areas and then. So yeah. So let's have. We'll keep the noise away. So this will be actually one that they can kind of like walk to or something. And we need to keep the rail line sort of like right here. Actually, if I just convert this road to not national road for this section, that might be just good enough actually. So let's just convert this like that, and then we can probably just put it here and it'll be fine. Then we can put it here and then people can get to it, blah blah blah. So this should actually, yeah, let's see, we can just do this, and it's out of town and we've got plenty of space. There you go. Right, and then we've got plenty of space to connect the line up basically, so that'll be good. Okay, so then it's going to come around here, and maybe we'll do like a stop, like I say, around here somewhere, and then it's going to go off in this direction here, and it's going to come, rather than go straight into the middle of the office town, it's going to come over here to this part of town, all right? And again, what I might do is see if I cannot do this, get like a station in here or something. Could just do all above ground, I don't know. Or we put it like right here. There is a metro station already there though, so I'm kind of aware of that. Or we do the above ground deal, which is more tricky. Probably not warranted to have an above ground rail system here. I think we can probably manage with it being above ground there, just for that one little section. We'll see. Another stop near the stadium and entertainment. Is there not one there already? Oh, there is not. Yeah, we definitely should then. Good call. Let's get the nice exit. So yeah, we can loop it around so that it's like right here, and then it can just loop back on itself. So actually this is a good place because we can just, although is there a better location for it around here? Can we get a location in on this? There is like a small little metro. Oh look, we can get it right here. This is perfect then, look. So we can get it actually right on this section. We'll just see if I can change the angle up a little so we can get it in this way. Oh, actually that might work. Right, we'll just put that there like that. Okay, good call on that one. Right, so then it will loop off in this direction. Well, whilst we've got this, right, whilst we've got this metro, let's put the other one in here where we're going to anyway. And because there's like a high school and like running and stuff like this, so let's just put this right here on that corner. Okay, right, so then it's going to come all the way this way, blah blah blah, and we're going to basically have no stops then up until this point. So let's get just a standard small inner city metro over here somewhere. Want to be near the other metro station almost, but not on top of it obviously. Let's change the angle up. I thought that was going to work for sure. Really? It's very specific about. There we go. That's great, but it's just not at all what I want. Because I want it to be going off in that direction, which is why I'm trying to get this angle. Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, I suppose that's good enough. We'll just have to put it like here, look, guys. So I'll have to kind of come in on this line, and I'll loop it in so that that works. Let's just see if I can't make a very small incremental change. That's the wrong way. Now, see, look, it hates it. So it's that or nothing. That's what it'll be then. We'll make it work. Okay. So then we have got a slot here where we can get another station in, right? So let's just use this small one yet again. And of course they hate it. God, really? Are they going to accept nothing other than... How am I supposed to make that work? Freaking ridiculous. Can I get it here instead? Yes. That's where it's going to be. And then it's just going to loop back around and we're done, basically, I think. I suppose the only other thing you can do is really put one there, but don't really need to do that. Okay, so I think that's good. Right, let's get on with it. We will need to create another terminal, but I'll do that shortly. Okay. Let's begin. So, off we go. Turn this off. Okay, so this will be pretty easy. Just connect these bits up. And we're going to loop across here. This might get semi-complicated when we get... If you haven't seen it before, this is the mammoth underground roundabout that everybody keeps talking about. At the very beginning of this game, we built a gigantic underground roundabout, which basically allows the traffic from both three areas to kind of merge underground without creating like a huge amount of stuff above ground. Okay, so now we need to bring this around and we need to bring it above ground. Oh, actually, you know what we need to do? You know what we need to do, guys? And you know what we didn't do? Expo Center. Expo Center. Why didn't anybody mention this? Expo Center. We need a metro at the Expo Center. You guys are slacking off. You didn't mention this at all, and we 100% need to do that. Okay, so I'm going to put a little metro here, look, at the Expo Center. We talked about this a while back. You guys have let me down very badly. You let me remember that, and I don't remember anything. So you should be ashamed of yourselves. Right. Okay, metro line connects to the Expo Center. Let yourselves down very badly there. Right. So then at this point we will come across here. And then we're going to come above ground just about here. There we go. Here comes the railway lines. The M25 underground. It is, yeah. It's fine. Build a heliport at the Expo Center because... No. No, you guys, with your weak excuses, you simply let me down. That's all there is to it. Should have been there for me. What happened? What happened? Disaster is what happened. So it's shambles. Right, here we go with the railway line. And just about there. Beautiful. Okay, so that's our metro. It's not beautiful. That's our that's our metro line coming up on this point. City's looking good. Okay, so now I'm just going to continue this rail line down, and yes, then we're going to go. I want to continue this a little bit above ground, but it will just kind of basically go along here, just because it's actually there's almost no reason for it to come above ground there. It's simply because I wanted it to. So there you go. I'm going to turn off snapping just while we run alongside the road here. Actually, let's do this better, guys. Let's get this road running nice and just along the side here. There we go. And then once we get to the junction over here, we'll take it back underground. It's just kind of cool to have it running right parallel with everything. Right, here we go. So we're going to get to about here, and then right like here, like this. We're going to so on, and then we're going to go off in this direction. So this is where we go underground. Okay, there we go. Right, Luton build a metro depot. That's the thing I will do last. We already have 2 metro depots. Now I'm going to go deep underground here because we need to bypass everything else. So this is where the line goes deep underground, okay? Because we've got a lot of other stuff going on and we want to make sure we get, you know, we don't have to deal with any of the trouble of worrying about that. Right, so let's go over here and then we're going to connect up to this line. Oh yeah, the only trouble which occurs to me is that... Actually, that's fine. But yeah, I was going to say the only trouble which occurs is that you can actually set the depth of the lines. Actually, let me go back on this. Can I edit this now? I should have done this when I was placing them. But basically, yeah, you can edit the depth of these things right here. Okay, it's fine, you know, it's fine. It was working. That might be a bit much. Maybe a bit of an extreme incline. We'll go back a little bit. Why is it allowing me to bulldoze houses? Ridiculous. You shouldn't be able to bulldoze houses when you're underground. That's stupid. Right, so it's fine. It goes deep underground, then it comes back up. Then we'll let it go out this way. I'm still going to have it deep underground here. We'll go right underneath the lake. Alright, so we're going to sweep out in this direction. Actually, hold up. Right, given that we've taken the trouble to go deep underground so we don't interfere with anything else, I'm going to go right through the middle here, where we probably won't build anything else again, but see, it connects up. So that's what I'm doing that for. Right, and then this area, again, probably not going to have a great deal of stuff to worry about building in the future at this point, so don't be a bastard. So I'll just build like around here. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Oh my god, what's the matter with me? I wasn't looking at where that line was. For some reason, I know what I was doing there. When I originally put that station in, I wanted it to go that way. So when I came to connect it, I still had it in my head that it was going to connect that way. So I wanted to loop it around, but no, it's fine. Okay. Ugh, now I just have to dodge the houses to delete these lines. This is ridiculous. This is super stupid. Right. You shouldn't be able to delete anything when you're there. Right, okay. So we're just going to do this, and then loop it around. Oh, hello. That's the railway line. I was thinking, what's that? Done. Okay, that's sorted out. Now all we need to do is build another train depot to connect it. So let's go to our depot area. Now the only thing that's going to be an issue is, as we already found, let's have a think. Can we build another road across here? Let's see. Basically, we need to build it on. They need to, for some reason, if you build it the other side, they flip around. So you need to build them as I've done here. That's why it's built like this. So I'm trying to see, can I get away with building like this? The answer is maybe. Will that enable me to build this bloody thing? Probably not. But let's have a look. I always forget where this thing is. It's this thing. Oh, it will actually let me build it. Thank God for that. Okay, good times. Right, so that's built there. Good. OCD about the roads, but whatever. So now we just have to connect this out. So again, very similarly to the others. This is part of our infrastructure area. Right, so this needs to go to that line. So actually we want to build this one going pretty deep from the start. Because it doesn't want to interfere with other things. What the hell? Look at how that's built. You saw that. That was not like that when I was trying to lay that in. Look. Right, look at this. Look, nice and smooth. Look, nice and smooth. Straight line, no problem. Then it comes to build it. Oh. Whatever. I don't care. It's done it with that one as well. Okay, so now we just need to connect to this line. Like that. Now if I wanted to, I could try and like double it up, but whatever. Okay, and then let's come back over the line. As long as it works, I don't care. The humanity. Let's try and make that a bit better. No. As a compromise. It's actually better. I'm actually going to do nothing because I'm scared I'll screw it up. But that's how I should probably have made it look to begin with. Okay. Right. Pretty much there. Now all we have to do is put the line in, which, as you remember, I totally forgot to do last time, which was a bad thing. So let's add a stop, 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 and then swoosh swoosh all the way through to here, add a stop, and then all the way over here, add a stop, add a stop, add a stop, and then we go back the other way. Add a stop. Add a stop. Gotta remember which bloody line I'm on. All the way down here. Add a stop. 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 Complete. Ready to go. Okay, and then, oh yes, I might just change the line colour. Wouldn't they just be put right next to one another? I don't understand. Okay, so that's our red line. This is the yellow metro line, and then the others are the green metro line. So it just makes it easier when you're looking at it, basically. And you can choose, of course, that you can see like how much traffic they carry. You can choose whether they run day and night or whether they just run at daytime or whatever. So anyway, there we go. Right. Let it begin. Right, let's game on. I've got to fix that. Let's get our residential in. So we begin by filling that huge block in. Let's get some water on here before everybody panics and freaks out. Railway lines are already freaking out about it. And they have no power either, but they will do eventually. Okay, water is served. Is anywhere else which will have that problem? By the way, I know the huge housing crisis and worker crisis and all this sort of stuff. I know. Looting public transport mod I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I'll check it out. We do need power for these lines. I am temporarily going to put junction boxes in, but that is a temporary stopgap that will not be permanent because they create noise and stuff. So they are just temporarily there. This is just a community in progress. Okay, so they've laid the foundations for it. Okay, so also we need to expand Blue Adder Avenue. Actually, let's pause. Let's change this up. I'm going to make a new area because these are really heavily populated areas. So it makes more sense to me that they get their own specific area. Okay, so Blue Adder up to this point was it's going to be this block section, so I'm going to take this off of it and I'm going to make it new. Okay, so this is going to be one area. Okay, so I'm going to come right out here for whatever we build in the future, and this bit here. Okay, so if you would like, there's 2 districts up for grabs, guys. This is the last bit we're going to do today. 2 districts up for grabs. So if you wish for a district, if you are save Luton, I'll save once I've done this. If you're a subscriber, guys, and you would like a district, there are 2 going to be available. They're both going to be big urban areas along here. That's what I'm just doing right now. There we go. I'm going to include the oh, we've got the Ramus Junction as well. I forget about that. We've got to still plan that out. Ramus Junction is just going to be like the park section. It's like this kind of very small little community around here. Right, let's have a look. So yeah, the stadium is going to come within this area, which is probably going to annoy the people of Blue Adder Avenue, but bad luck. It's just the way it goes. Right, so that's that section. Right, so we've got one section right there. What's this? Iber's already got his own section right down below. Right, so let's just fill this area now as well. So these 2 areas up for availability. This area is going to be quite big, actually. This area is going to fill all this area in. So this area is going to be a big one. Because some of our town areas are bigger than others. So that's going to be this district. And I shall now refine it a little bit. Although, actually, weirdly, this section down here is going to remain Blue Adder because it's got the university which was part of that already. So we're just going to leave that as it was. So I'm just going to try and tweak this a bit, just refine it. Actually, I should just do that and then that. Salty Park. No problem. I don't know if I like park though. Heights is better. And we got one other area over here, the district. Lightning District. How about that? Okay, so that's going on there. Right, so let's just get all this going on here. So this is the border between these 2 areas. Right, there we go. And it's not bad, actually. It's pretty good. Pretty tight. Now, I don't know what's going to get built in these areas yet, but that's what we will have going on there. And I can use these roads. Try and use these roads. Clean up that edge. Right, let's just get this bit going down here. This is a little OCD as well, to be fair. That's where all the disasters are going to happen. Felenia says, this is not fair. These players get a whole district to themselves. That's the way it goes. And also, your stuff's going to expand, man. It's just the way it goes. It's just it's always the case. You're not sure what's going to come along. Alright, let's just sort this out. God damn it. Right. Oh, God. I wish there was a slightly better way of doing these districts. That's probably the cleanest district lines I think I've almost ever done, actually. Especially when you look at some of this stuff over here. God, it makes me want to go back and actually like refine some of these. Look like this. There we go. Really makes me want to sort of tweak. I'm really tempted to go round and do all of them now, but I don't care that much. But yeah, these are some quite tight, as you can see, sort of district lines, which I feel good about actually. Again, like with this one, like it wouldn't hurt to just, you know, do these little bits here, do these little tweaky changes and stuff. Actually, they're quite tight on here. This is not too bad. But it's like down here, like by the quayside, it all goes out the window. But yes, we can look at that another day, I think. It depends on what area it is, I guess. But what's this? Leon, you didn't get the joke. League of Legends players, salt mines. Yeah, I know. Right, here we go. Right, so we're just going to actually see some of this housing come in, guys, because otherwise it would not be good. Right, we also need to, of course, actually, before that actually happens, we need to set up our district the same as this. So recycling, what have we actually got on this one? Recycling, parks, recreation, high-tech housing, encourage biking, and lightning rods, obviously. So let's put the same in on this. You're going to say, Luton, if all the policies are the same, why, blah, blah, blah. You're right. So actually, let's change up some of this stuff. Recycling for Lightning District, because that's the kind of places these are. Let's give them an education boost the education budget, and make young adults automatically choose education over working. So we'll get them to sort of, you know, push that out there. Let's have a look. That's probably all I want to do on this one. We'll change some stuff up for the other bit further down. City planning. Let's get small, blah, blah, high-tech housing, encourage biking, and lightning rods for that. Okay, cool. So that's that one done. And then let's do salty heights. Let's get small, big, high-tech housing. We're going to have... Yeah, we're going to have high-rises still in this area as well, I think. This is the whole high-rise area. Ibis says, Loon, got to go. See you next time. See you next time, buddy. We're not going to have encourage biking, but we will have heavy traffic ban. Ban heavy traffic, make sure they're optional routes for... Actually, I don't think we'll need that. What am I worried about? Lightning rods, because probably have that. Let's look at services. We'll have a smoking ban for this area if you want that. And if you live in this area, actually no, I'm trying to figure. I'm just picking stuff almost at random here. Yeah. That'll be fine. We'll just do that. That's all we need. Right, onward we go. So that's going to, I say, hopefully reduce our... We should get some commercial in here as well, guys. So let's get a little bit of commercial going on somewhere. Seems like a perfect spot right here for some commercial. Let's get this in. There we go. Perfect spot. High density commercial. Guys are already starting to build up. This is looking good. Some new little houses in here, guys. It'll take a little while for these to develop into full-on skyscrapers, but you know, it's a good start, isn't it? It's a good start. Let's have a look and see whether we've got trains. We should have. Here we go. Look, first train ever to come to KOALA Town, and look at this. The people are loving it. There we go. Look, if you hadn't noticed as well, guys, the colour of the trains are the same as the colour of the line, so that's why you get the green metros, the red metros. They correspond. Oh, unless it's like a custom one like this, which is a mod, basically. These are obviously like more like the sort of New York style, and they got graffiti all over them. I was actually going to make like some footpaths and stuff coming to the station, but as you can see, people are just kind of walking up and down from town. They seem quite happy to just walk to the station, and also I think that actually kind of suits the KOALA Town kind of villagey feel. So you know, because it's kind of like I quite like. The only thing I might do is just from the park. Look, you could walk to the park from over here, so we could just put this in. So let's just get footpath. Look. And we can just... This should connect up. People should walk through that, I think. We'll see what happens. But that's a little pathway anyway for the guys to get down there. Oh, no power to the station? Really? Okay. Just add a little junction box there. Okay. The only other thing I suppose we could do potentially is have like a walk which goes right across here to the other side of town, but I don't think we really need to do that. The M1 Jubilee line. Then do you remember where you put your first road? Yeah, it would have been like, because this is the first bit coming off of this junction, I think. So it would have been like right here, I guess, somewhere coming off of this junction. So that's where we would have been at. Right, housing crisis is over, and as you can see, we are developing very quickly. Obviously, these other areas here are not developed yet, but they will be as we kind of go along, and then we'll branch out some other roads and stuff. Meanwhile, the oil drilling aspect over here, Valenio drilling. Again, we don't want to go too crazy with the oil drilling. You know, it's like we're just doing a little bit at a time. We don't want to use up those precious resources too quickly. So that's just coming along. We can see over here my beautiful junction is working perfectly. I was very happy with that. This is all good. Loving this. I'm a very big fan of this junction now. Awesome. And as you can see, guys, the roads down here are very busy as well. The roundabout into town. This is working so much better. Look at this right here. It's all going on. This is working a lot better. And look, oh, this looks fantastic. I'm feeling this. I actually feel like we should almost have a high-rise ban on this area. Actually. Yeah, in Lightning District, I don't know. No, Salty Heights is going to have a high-rise ban. It's going to be like... We're going to have a high-rise ban in Salty Heights. That doesn't mean you won't get... That doesn't mean you won't get sort of high-density buildings like these. It just means you won't get full-on skyscrapers. And I think we need that there to help balance it. Because I think basically when you look at it, you'll still see like high residential, and then we'll bleed it into low residential. But if you put like all the big full-on skyscrapers in there, it'll just look like a huge block. So it'll be like a kind of step down, which makes sense because we're coming into this more kind of like, what do they call them in New York? Or are they called like brownstone or something buildings? I can't remember what they call it. Something like they call it in New York, and it's basically these big sort of you know, townhouses basically. Like I can't find a good example, but sort of like these ish sort of buildings, vaguely, you know. Anyway, we've fulfilled our quota look already for that, so we can kind of keep filling up the area around here, and we'll get some residential, we'll get some commercial going down on this side as well. We'll just fill in these areas with grids. Oh, that's the power block, which I will remove shortly. I'll take that out in a mo. Projects, no. That's far from what this would be. Fire and police coverage, well pointed out. That's one thing to always remember. So we're going to be looking. This is death coverage. So we've got two giant crematoriums. We will need something apparently here, but we'll worry about that later on because we're probably going to fill this side of things first. Let's look at healthcare. Again, we have one giant hospital basically at the top of town, and as you can see, that hospital is actually covering the whole of this area. It's covering it, so we actually have enough going on here. But despite that, I'm probably going to put in, trying not to sneeze, I'm probably going to put in like a pharmacy or some kind of like local health care thing just to help people out. If I can get it in on the corner here, no, or we'll put it next to the station. Like, the guys will love that. And I might just, like I say, put in like a little Cleekeson's healthcare clinic just on the corner of town, just to make it a little bit easier. You know, they don't want to go. In fact, actually, we could do this all the way around here. We could get some little Cleekeson's healthcare clinics. In fact, look, you can get one, get a little clinic, look, just off of the park. They're not expensive to run, and if it just means that people can more easily get to see a doctor, then it's all good. I'm really going to sneeze, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I couldn't avoid it. It's like destroyed everybody's headphones. Everybody's like, why have you done this? Hilarious. Oh, God. I really should have muted my mic there, but it's fine. Okay, we actually need some healthcare up in this part of town as well. Of course, yeah, the whole stream. Thank you very much, guys. Right, we're going to just put in some last little services in and around here, because we haven't sort of tweaked the, we haven't tweaked the healthcare and all this kind of, even though it's kind of green and provided for, it's actually good to add in extra services. It makes more people, you can see we've got a huge amount of people weekly change coming into the city now, which is good. But we do need some fire services as well. As you can see, there's some areas of town are really not well served. And I think right here, we have like a very small, there's like a couple of little fire stations right here. This whole area needs a new fire station. Okay, I'm going to pause the game, and we're going to, it's never a great idea to delete them, I think, but you can move these around. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the local fire station, and I'm going to move it over here, so that it provides happiness for this. These guys are going to get pissed off, but they need to calm the fuck down, because we will just put a new fire station for them. Okay, so relax. Where did we pick that up from? Was it like right here? Must have been right here. Yeah, this area needs a bigger fire station. So fire capacity is 6 for... We need something decent for this area. It's probably going to be the best one. Or what's this one got? 6 is on the firehouse. I think fire station might be a little overkill. Although... if we were to put a fire station down here, it could also provide for half a square, but half has got quite a few of just the SimCity fire stations, which are these. So I might actually replace it and put that in. And this should provide good coverage for the whole area. Let's see how good. Not bad. Yeah, there we are, look. That's provided good coverage for all. But again, it doesn't hurt to have more fire stations ever. So I might just put in like local firehouse. Actually did nothing. What is the point even of this firehouse if it does nothing? Useless. Let's put it right next to these buildings. Okay, they are. They're a little bit happier for that. Man, I'm actually disappointed like how little effect that had, but we're still going to leave it there. It'll be fine. Police. Now, police is one of those funny things where like you really just don't seem to require a lot of policing. LB Lowlands actually has got almost no policing in this area. So again, you can see like these little police shops, they really do nothing. This is a police helicopter depot. I think it might be a good idea actually to bring in the police helicopter depot at this point for this side of town, because there is a lot of stuff to police over here. And I actually might, we have actually got over here, right here, this is a police department, so it's quite a big sort of thing. It's got, but I think like crime seems to be generally really low always. I think it'd be cool to... Now, here's a problem. What's happening here and why? You can see these are queuing up. I know there's traffic lights there, but we need to ask ourselves a question why that traffic is queuing up. So that's one thing. Whenever you put new stuff in, you always need to look around what's going on with the traffic, and then if you can, resolve that problem. Luton, a one-way street for that fire station. Oh, is that why it was being a pain in the ass? Is it a one-way street? That doesn't really matter. It's not a one-way street anyway, like it's a two-way street. Coverage is worse on dead-end roads for some reason. I don't know why. Right, so let's get in. Yeah, this is what we had going on here. Police department again. I don't think we especially need it, but you know, it's just good to maybe have down in this area. So if we put it right here, as you can see, that kind of fills this whole area up. So everyone will be happy about that. As I say, we don't have police helicopters yet. I'm kind of not sure whether we do need them either, really. Let's just put a local police department in the LB Lowlands. That's one good thing that the local police departments, they do seem to do quite well, just in terms of coverage and stuff. There's very little. We've got no police. No police. It's a lawless state. I swear I put police down. And I swear I put fire down. I know I put education. What? Who remembers me putting that down? Oh wait, it's probably I'm checked on like can I click elementary? No? Seriously, who remembers me when we did this area? Did we or did we not place education in this area? I know I wanted them to be not an educating area though, because I wanted them to kind of skip high school and go straight to work, but whatever, we're going to leave this place without schools. But they shouldn't be without police. I'm really surprised we didn't put that in. I swear we put that down. I swear we put that in. I really do. I really think we put that down. I'm slightly confused as to why that is not down. That's strange. You did place portable classrooms and police and fire department. Yeah. Why would I have not done that? And also, and I swear we didn't have a crash or something. There should be a fire department which serves the agricultural area as well. I'm actually going to put it right here next to these trees and stuff. I swear I put this down as well. I really do. Genuinely a bit confused. I don't know what's happened there. The agricultural one is not doing a great job, but it's better than nothing. Very strange. Not sure what's going on there. Yeah, some small stuff was placed. Yeah. Glitch. Not everything is just a glitch. Man, look at the residential demand. It is still bonkers. They are mad for it. Right. Let's fill this remaining area with residential. Oh, no. Let's not do that. Let's put a park in there. It's a good place for a park. We're going to need some areas here for parks as well. I'm going to choose alternately here and here. So in the meanwhile, we shall place residential here. I'm going to also take the opportunity to delete the little electric box because it no longer needs to be there, as will this not very shortly. And I need to fill that in. Okay, and then immediately I can basically take this away. Right, all good. Yeah, man, people are loving this. These new districts. They are crazy for this. I'm probably going to have to like add more in, I think. There's such a huge demand for this residential right now. That road is cleared out now, but we still need to keep an eye on this one. Lynn, you should make a road from Highway to Salty Heights. What, just going this way? Yeah, we probably will make some kind of simple exit strategy, I suppose. So they don't have to drive all the way around. Actually, it probably makes sense just to have a simple connection right here, wouldn't it, really? But then I'd be concerned that they wouldn't use this all the way down. So the problem is I would make it outgoing only. I'll make it outgoing only. That's the only way to do it. Not incoming. If they're incoming, they still need to go down here and come in. I don't know. Oh, man. Because if we make a new junction here, they'll just use that junction for coming into town. But yeah, you're right. It's going to create a lot of traffic into this area here, like this bottleneck. It's already bad. It's going to make it worse. Let's save my game. I think this might be one we discuss and resolve next time. Is the junction situation here? We're not going to do it now. We're going to do it next time. Damn! Look at these buildings coming up here. Smashing it out. They are destroying it. Yes, we will perhaps. This whole city is getting quite huge now. Look at it. And the urban scape further down the hill is just further down the valley is just immense. Look at this, loving it. It's becoming brilliant. We still need to fill in a lot of areas though with kind of more residential and stuff. But it's all going in the right direction. Looking good. But yeah. I like how kind of sparse this is. Let's just do the parks and then we're done for today, I think, guys. So we need to get some big ass parks in here. City Park. It's actually not as big a park as you might imagine. Also, I think I will probably fill this whole area with trees and parks as well. But in the meanwhile, let's just get some of this going on. Oh, damn, look. We can actually build just like City Park all the way through this. I'm going to build 4 like that, and then I leave a space for something else. I might just put like a pedestrian walkway or something all the way through here. Or more trees or something like this. These are like strange kind of walled gardens, but it looks cool. Okay, so and then we'll put like another park section through here. Let's have a look what we can do. Oh, actually, can we get a plaza walkway through that bit? No, it's too narrow. I might be able to get like a strip tree or something. I wonder if we could get like an in-city football field. Yeah, look, we can, just. That's pretty awesome, actually. So we can give them guys some leisure activities to do as well. There's like a parking strip here. We're just seeing what other cool stuff we can throw in here. I can just hear constant dinging. They love this crap. Small park, which is not a small park. Where's the large park? Park with trees. Yeah, look at this thing. This is gigantic. So park with trees goes in there. Yeah, park with trees is really huge. These are the ones that we have going all the way down through here. That's cool. I like them having, because again, remember this area is going to be a little bit more open and sort of leafy and stuff. In fact, actually, with that in mind, I think we'll put some other kind of like leisure stuff further on. So we get some other kind of leisure activity places in and around the local area. The skate park, again, I think like this kind of area, this kind of community that we're building here suits like a skate park. So, and actually we can get it actually right next to this football field if we're clever here. So let's just do that. Actually, no, I think I want to put like another pedestrian walkway or something. But I think like right here is cool. Get like kind of urban stuff going on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what specialist buildings we can build. We have built no special buildings for quite some time, guys. This is going to be a long YouTube episode, by the way. There's some buildings which are a little bit crazy. There's the Tokyo Opera City Tower, which is bonkers. That's so big. It actually kind of suits, though. Where can we put this thing? Oh, maybe like right here. Can we put it here? kind of like this is kind of like a tourist attraction in itself. Yeah, maybe like right here. Look, this could actually. It would actually, if the metro station wasn't there, it could go right there. So huge though. Got the castle going on. We've built a lot of stuff. There's some cool buildings here though. Some like theatres. There's the Modern Art Museum. I quite like the Modern Art Museum. Oh, actually, that could go like right here. It won't. Why wouldn't it turn on that road? You think that would turn onto that road right there? Can we get it in somewhere else? It's strange. It wants to sit on the side of something. I don't understand why it wants to. I don't understand really why it wants to sit there instead of like this. Oh, they are suddenly upgrading like crazy. We do have the Museum of Ancient Arts. That's quite nice. We haven't got this anywhere yet. In fact, I don't think I've ever built this. Oh, should we put this here? Should we put this like right here? The Museum of Ancient Arts. It kind of seems like it should be in a more kind of central position though, really. Sort of like here or here. Oh, actually, Raymas Town as well. Like, that's kind of too near the... Oh, actually, it does fit right here, which would be good. Although it's right by a junction, but it's also right by the station. And it fits perfect, so I'm actually going to place it here, guys. Yeah, look, that's cool. It actually fits sort of perfectly where... yeah, look, that's actually really awesome. We can get some more trees and stuff in. I actually quite like that being there. No water. Okay, alright. Calm down. Right, water for all. Actually, let's just water this area here. Right, there we go. Right, how are we doing for water and electric? Doing good. I like how I sort of was trying to find stuff for down here and it ended up just filling in that other place. To make like a museum row, like in DC, all the museums in a row, public transport, shops, etc. Well, we kind of have that. I mean, when you look at the leisure stuff we have going on, there is a lot of leisure in this city. We've got an intake of 7. Christ, we're nearly at 50k. Is that our next bracket? Oh my god, we have to finish on 50k. That's it. We're out of time. We're out of time. It's going to be 50k. I'm done. It's literally a case of just letting it roll on. And we're done. And this city is like, look at here. You know, this area is looking fantastic now. And again, you see what I mean about kind of how it's important to scale it down and not just keep everything really huge. Oh, come on. We're basically there. Oh, for God's sake. This thing is teasing the hell out of me. Let's build some more water infrastructure. That's it. There we go. Colossal City, 50k. We can now build nuclear power plants, cargo hub, and the Fog Bay Tower, which is a bonkers way of creating electricity. But more importantly, the most critical thing is a brand new 2-kilometre area. And we get all the usual crap. Blah, blah, blah. New 2-kilometre area. So, before we finish, the next question is, what new area do we get? We have 2 options that I want to explore. So either we unlock the coast, so we go to the coast, or we go to one of 2 tiles next to Escobar Gorge and we expand this way. So we will just have a look at what that means. So if we're at Escobar Gorge, look, and we unlock this next tile, okay, over this way, we get a cool river area. We've got a cool river area where we can expand, and we can expand this town a little. Like, probably it'll kind of come around this bay. So we can expand like that. Or we go this way and we push closer towards minerals. Because if we go this way, look, we get oil potentially over there on the edge, and we get minerals. There's ore up in the hills. So those are our options. I'm getting very tired of, and let's see what's our next goal get us. Our next milestone, it does also get us another 2 kilometre. We've got to get 75k. And then the final one is unlocks everything. So we're pretty close to our next goal. Coast. Yeah, okay. I kind of basically knew that that was going to be the opinion. But okay, fine. So we will basically unlock this tile now, which connects us to the ocean. There you go. You happy? I'm doing the town next time, alright? Right guys, there we go. So we finish having finally reached the ocean, which is pretty exciting. This means that next time around, when we come back, next week we can start looking at building our harbour possibilities. And it also means that we can fully connect this highway into LB Lowlands. We'll probably create a new junction. So next episode is going to be all about expanding the city in this side and our industry aspects, okay? Pretty much everything else is sorted here now. The office area, as you can see, is looking glorious, and it's just doing what it does, okay? It's looking fantastic. Okay, so we've got the office area down here. We've got the other residential area here, which is kind of building up as it goes along, and it's also looking really nice. We've got kind of good distribution of leisure and the parks and all the roads and stuff working well, so that's good. So that's happening there. And then next time we're gonna obviously we might make that little road connection here to the highway potentially, I don't know. And then also we talked about maybe thinking about connecting this. There's a few elements to think about there. Also, Koala Town has been quite quiet for a little while. We might expand something over here, I don't know. At some point that's going to happen. But the main thing is going to be that next time we're going to probably focus on building some kind of junction system right here. We've got space for the airport when that comes along, because we actually have this huge space of land now. So we do have space for a sort of ocean area airport when we come to build that section, but also we're going to get the harbour going on. So there's a lot of decisions to make next time, guys, but it's all looking good. I'm very happy. The city's looking fantastic. It's beautiful, and it's been a good build so far. So come and join us next time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you next time on another episode of City Skylines. Thank you. I'll see you then.